Hey guys, it is Danny here, the Multiple Streams Queen. So, you're back for another lesson, right, in our Airbnb course. So, I want to talk to you about market research. But before I talk about that, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure you subscribe and hit the little notification button so you know when we release new videos, which will be every single week. So, if you know anyone that wants to get into the industry, short-term rental, Airbnb, send them my way. I am a retired nurse because of Airbnb, and so I wanted to share the information that I have acquired for free on my YouTube channel for anybody that's looking to get started. So today I want to talk about doing market research. What does that mean? What does that look like? How do I even do that? Right. So when I say market research, with any business that you start, you need to do some type of research to make sure that it is a need for what it is that the service that you're trying to provide, the service or the product. Right. And so when I say market research, before you just go and you're like, oh, I just want to be in Miami. Let me find a place. Let me furnish it and get it listed. And you think that you're magically going to make money. It doesn't work that way. You got to do some type of research, right? So for one, you need to know whichever area you want to be in, everything there is to know, right? If you can, as much as you can learn without hindering you or making you wait for too long, right? So the very first place that you can look for market research is Airbnb itself, right? You can look I'll just pick Miami. You can look in the Miami area. I like to do it from a desktop, right? Because you can actually see the different areas that the houses or the places are located in. You can see how much people are charging, what are they charging for cleaning fees. You can actually look and see kind of, how occupied they are, right? You can look at their calendar to see if they're booked up and how far out they're actually booked up. If their calendar is open, you can see up to 12 months of information going forward. You can't see the back information, but moving forward, you can see all that information. So like right now, it's July. You can go and look at August, September, October, November, December, all the way up until next July, right, of that information if they have their calendars available and open. Everybody doesn't have their calendar open for 12 months, right? So that's the first place you can start. And then the second place I like to go is AirDNA, right? There is a free version. You don't have to pay for AirDNA. The free version will just kind of give you just basic information. It'll tell you the occupancy rate during the low and the high season. It'll tell you like an average profit or revenue rate that people are making on a monthly basis, and the average nightly rate for a stay, right? So you can take that information and add it along with the information that you're gathering from Airbnb itself, right? You can also do it on VRBO and the other booking platforms, but I really like Airbnb and AirDNA because it gives you a pretty good start, right? And then MashVisor is another place that you can also look to start doing that market research, okay? So when you're looking and you're taking that information, you're gathering that data, right? You can look at how many houses and apartments, like how many people, and this is what I learned from my coach. What is missing in the market? Are they missing hosting really big parties? Are there a lot of already studios and one bedrooms? And maybe if you can look at getting a house, that's something that you can show up in the market with that it's not already there, right? But then you also have to take into account, if you're looking at, say, Miami, why are people coming there? And when you figure out why they're coming there, you can figure out, are they coming in large sizes and small groups? What does that look like, right? In the areas that I'm in Baltimore, there are a lot of travel nurses that come to that area. So where I'm located, I'm in very close proximity to several hospitals. Those are my target audience. Those are the people that I want to come and stay with me. It's the travel nurses and the travel healthcare professionals. Yes, I knew this because I'm in the industry, because I am a former travel nurse. So it's information that I'm privy to. But again, it's information that you can also look up, right? So figure out why people are traveling to that area, right? What size are the groups when they're traveling to the area? Are there different events or things that go on in that particular city that you're looking at? You need to gather all of that data, right? So that will help you when you're looking and trying to figure out the research in the area. And again, sometimes if you have your target market in mind, you can kind of pinpoint the information that you need to be looking for versus just going to an area and trying to figure out all of this different information and then come up with your business model or who it is that you're trying to serve, right? If you know kind of who you want to serve, then you can start going to the places where, let's say, where will travel nurses be? Will they be looking for a job or whatever the case is, right? And so that helps me when I was doing the market research for, say, Baltimore, when we went out to the Houston suburbs area, looking at who's traveling, what is there, who's traveling there, how long are they traveling, how long are they staying, really helped us when it came time to do our market research and do our numbers and look at the numbers, right? We get a lot of long-term guests from people that are relocating to the area, people that are purchasing houses in the area, people that are moving away from downtown Houston into the Houston suburb areas, right? Or coming for work. Right. We are also close to a lot of hospitals as well. So just knowing who your target audience is going to be will help you when you're trying to do your market research. If you're just getting a place because you think it's a hot area and you go, you do the application, you furnish it, and you put it on Airbnb, and then you're trying to figure out why you're not getting bookings. Who are you trying to speak to? Who do you want to come to your place, right? Because when you know who you're marketing to, you know the things that they would like, that's going to attract them, right? If you're trying to market to families, you want to make it family friendly, right? Have things in there that children can do while they're there, whether that's toys or high chairs or a crib or a pack and play. You need to have those things. If you're like, I want to target families, you got to make it attractive to families, right? I have units that I want families to come to. So I have the little outlet covers. I have the cabinets locked. I have high chairs. I have kid-friendly plates and cups and silverware. I have pack and plays, gate guards, all of those things that will be attractive to people that are traveling with families, right? So you know that I have set this place up to be comfortable for you and your children when you come here, right? So that is the market research that I'm talking about. Not just getting a place because you think a place is in a hot area, because I say this all the time. You can make a place a hot area. If you really niche down on who you're trying to serve, you can make a place hot and you can stay booked. You can get consistent bookings if you go and you niche down and you figure out, this is the population that I want to serve. These people. You get connected to those people in the different organizations that are serving them and go directly to your customer and your client base, where you'll get consistent referrals, right? You consistently stay booked. We host a lot of travel nurses. It's a lot of word of mouth referrals that we get. We are pretty much booked with all travel nurses and probably have maybe 2 or 3 that are mainly Airbnb guests or some type of booking site guests. The rest of our units that we have in Maryland host travel nurses and travel healthcare professionals that have been with us for a very long time. We have no trouble out of them. They come, they pay their rent, they're quiet, they don't bother us, and we don't bother them unless they need anything or there are any type of issues that they need addressed, right? So really trying to figure out who you're trying to serve with your units is going to help you go a long way in this business and in this industry. Right. I have 2 of my friends that are realtors that they pretty much target people that are relocating, right? Relocating to a particular area or buying in or selling homes, right? A great market. Look at the housing market right now. Houses are going like this, right? You go, you put an offer in and someone overbids you with a cash offer, right? So the housing market is pretty tough right now, right? So they have a great market. They have people that are with them for 1, 2, 3 months sometimes, because they've either sold their home and they're trying to buy another home and they're playing this waiting game, or they looking to purchase another home and they need a place to stay temporarily, right? They have a great market, and guess what? They can get consistent clients, consistent referrals, because guess what? They can go to their friends that are realtors and say, hey, I have these units that are available. One of my girlfriends, she's like, I took it off of Airbnb and all the booking platforms because I stay booked. When you figure out your target audience and you niche down, you don't have to worry about bookings. Figure out who you're serving, right? Figure out who you're serving and let the pictures and your units speak to those people and attract those people. And you'll never have to worry about getting bookings and staying booked. Do the market research, do your numbers to make sure it makes sense, because that can also help you when you're looking at the rental rates for your units. One more thing. I'm doing a challenge July 18th through the 22nd, right? For people that wanted to get into the industry, you want a little more live interaction with me, you get to spend 5 days with me. There are 2 different ways that you can join the challenge. One is general admission, right, which is $97. You'll join us via Facebook Live in a private group or a community that we have, or VIP, where you get to actually join me on a live Zoom and ask questions before the challenge even starts. And you'll have some special guests that are stopping by to talk to you about some different topics, right? So we have some cash prize giveaways. The first $1,000 has already been claimed by the first person that purchased their VIP ticket. Another cash offer for a gift for $500, and then one for $250. But there will be some other offers that are going to be given away to people that purchase their VIP ticket for the challenge. That starts July 18th through the 22nd. All right, guys, until next time.